Hello, I'd like to welcome on, and welcome all back to home. Played this before when I did a full playthrough in which I did everything, but still gave my own opinion. Today, I'm going to rush through the game. It is now much brighter. And I'm going to skip over everything. I mean literally everything. I do notice that Fraps is clipping off small sections. But I'm gonna ignore everything. I don't give a fuck. This time... That's almost a map. But it's actually the bricks. I might as well help this mouse out. I wasn't going to do everything, but I do want to do a couple of things just for the fuck of it. Going to ignore the trowel. So, one thing I'm going to include is that along the way, is that they have a page called What Happened on the homehorror.com website. /What Happened. In this, you can find all sorts of theories of other people. This game has no plot. It doesn't. But in the untypical way. The plot is entirely determined by what the player wants to make of it. Let's go down the ladder. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm gonna go home. Going home. Home, home, home. Hey, Bones. How you doing, Bones? I do like how he just mentions, did I look at everything? You know, it's much brighter outside now. This is gonna be a happy playthrough. Hey, look! Slender! That was what I called the guy. Hey! Still got those skinny legs. Going skinny dipping. Batman! Batman! Na 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 na. Whoa! Ka-chunk. That's not that bad, dude. Jeez, this game is really fast if you just ignore everything. So now I'm gonna get pretty much every agitation that he should have done things. But I don't care. I don't care. We're going to the... Is he actually walking worse? I think he might be. So yeah. This is pretty much a speed through on what you're supposed to do, puzzle based. You could call it that because I have played the game. One thing you should know is that a lot of objects can be examined multiple times in this game, which is really fun. Jesus, I'm gonna be done with this before I can blink. Blink, blink. Oh, we're done. Oh, we're done. Oh, we're done. Dun, dun, dun. Shake that leg. I'm ignoring the shit out of this game. I'm gonna ignore all of... Maybe I get a bonus. Maybe I get to see Norman strangles. No, this game doesn't have any people. None I want to be alive, at least. Which is good, because it just adds to the ambience. I'm worried that I missed something. Doesn't matter, dude. We're here to get out of here. I sort of like it. Made the climb a lot difficult. Where are these gates here anyway? Why aren't there doors in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, I do think this guy's walking a bit slower now. His legs walk a bit sillier as well. No, 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 no. Shit. I wasn't gonna examine anything. And yet I do. Wait, this is the river. There's a lot of interesting theories. I posted my own theory there. See if you can... I guess I may have twisted a few details that I said. I don't know. I don't remember it too well. There's really good theories back there. You should look it up. Alright. Look at all these white outlined objects. Wait, I remember that you go through and then you gotta go left. With little grace and no sense of direction, no. Cool. The game really does kick you in the groin continuously for, hey! Dude! Stuff you got to see! Stuff you got to see! Rave dance! Do do do! Ooh, 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 yeah, baby, go to rave dance! Gotta go and rave dance! Rave, 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 rave dance! Pretty colors everywhere! Having colors in my hair! Doing the dance of life! That faint rustling is the guy who didn't inspect if he was dead. Because you're an idiot. In fact, he doesn't even know half the bodies are there. Going with fingers through my hair. What was that key card at again? That's the jackhammer. Which I think you only use to get to your own room. This might be it. Yeah. So I didn't show you the other exit that you can take in this area. You can go through the door as I did, which I think is an alternate ending. As in an alternate means to get through it all. Okay, the reason I think he's walking slower is because it is now in window mode, and window mode is significantly smaller. Wait. Jeez, I remember this place way too well. There's the cans, and... Jeez, I think he's moving actually slower. Great. My leg! I've snapped it twice. In fact, I don't even have a leg anymore. Yeah, this is definitely slower. Hey, where the fuck's this car? There's supposed to be a car crash here. Spooky. Did he just speed up again? Yeah, he's not walking as crumpled up as he did before. Just coming to borrow your hairpin! Mine. I just walk into this guy's house. Into his store. The first thing I do is walk over to his kitchen upstairs to pick up a lockpick. I ignore his body completely. I don't... Who the hell's Rachel? We haven't found a single clue she even exists. No footprints for some reason. Norman was obviously dead, but I didn't bother to figure out why. I didn't want to. Oh, yeah, said some more text, but I skipped over it. Sorry! I think you might be able to catch a flash of it if you watch the video. I'm gonna see if I can find that flash. And then I'll write it on screen right here, what it says. Got that? Because I don't want you guys to miss out on the funny text you get for not doing shit with the environment. It's almost comical how bad the ending is going to be if I didn't do shit. I had entered the backyard, considered foreboding. Took my clothes. I was expectant but afraid. Second. Come on. I was terrified to step inside, but did so with great grace. I was painfully quiet over. Where do I go again for the key? I forgot. Should have done a test run. I mean, this game is so not even taking that fucking long. Jeez, man. Key was not on the bookshelf. It's not here. Oh, it's at the laptop. That's it. Okay. Nice picture, by the way. For a game with pixel art, it does look gorgeous. It does feel real. The sound effects are tremendous. Yeah, man. I think this all might actually be a sort of an experiment this guy's been pulling off. Like, I mean, the results are interesting. I'm gonna actually read a couple because of how incredibly short this video is gonna be otherwise. Now, should Rachel be alive or dead? I don't know. I did alive last time, so let's do dead this time. Might as well be interesting. Then I'll read a couple of interesting ones in the what happened section, because it's gonna be very fucking funny. Nope. I'm gonna say no. Why? Because you should play this game yourself if you want a particular ending. I'm only doing this because this is fucking funny to do. I like how it lags slightly if you press both keys and it just says fuck you. Oh, you have to press right. Cool. Holy shit, this guy's dancing. He was dancing. Dancing the night away. Now I am going to inspect a teensy bit. If you want to see what happens if you do save Rachel, get this game. It's about $3. 3 something. Whatever. Oh yeah, I'm looking for the vault if you're curious. I think I'm gonna cut out getting the vault combination. It's in the other video, but I'm gonna cut out the vault combination. Oh, it's the same envelope. It's the same bloody envelope. Maybe it's different if you say that Rachel is dead. Because that does determine the answer. What truth? Normally there's a gun or a knife, but I didn't take either. Because I didn't get either. You can actually take the gun with you here if you get the gun. And if you pick up the gun, you can take it with you, and if you don't give it back to Norman, you can go back here. Yep. What guard? You didn't even see any guards. Whatever. Well, that's what happens if you do absolutely jack diddly squat in the looking department. I'm gonna go look at some interesting theories. Rachel and I enjoyed murdering. It's what we enjoyed. The list we made didn't satisfy the hunger. Rachel, thanks for completing me. Great. The main character almost bent our bridge over not being able to use over using the toilet until he went crazy killing rap. Jesus, man. There are very long things here. Ooh. I want to pick some short ones because these long ones are really detailed. I woke up in my parents' house. For weeks there were rumors of a killer roaming the streets in our house, and my dad decided to block the entrance to his house. The thing he didn't realize that since the last show was completely must outcheck a lot of them, went nuts. An imaginary wife decided to squat in places that were somehow dear to me. And it was me who killed Mom and buried her in the basement. He didn't know that, neither did I. It was evil me that I tried to fight. It was stronger than me. Before I woke up, I killed not only my dad, but a sewage worker who had found my secret room in the sewers, but also my friend Norm, who wanted to help me. Even I don't want that. I've lost any hope, so I decided I should destroy everything that surrounds me. Family, friends, the good side of me tried to cope with these feelings the other way I found out by a wife I also wanted to have. A nice house with a flat screen. Oh, so the squatting, yeah, he mentions. But these are all theories, by the way. None of this is real or has to be real. Yeah, this is where you should go if you want to read these things. What happened? Rachel never existed. Everyone keeps saying that! I called the shots. She was never real, and I knew it. Simply don't believe it. But I showed him the truth. Norman was simply part of the giant scheme of things. He was the one who drank all that alcohol. He killed the security guard, the man in the tunnels. Norman planted the mouse in the traps, set up all sorts of false information, claiming that Rachel existed, simply to toy the man's twisted fantasy. I showed him the gun. He took it upon himself to end it that night. What? I believe it's possible that Rachel, whom in my ending was just a fig. Why did everyone pick that ending? Is the other man? Fuck that. I went home and killed myself in the bathtub with an already bloody knife. That's an option? Really? I'm gonna try that out, I think. No, actually I don't want to, because this is quite a tedious chore. This might just be one of those joke ones. There's got to be that mouse, at least once it was free of its predicaments. Then I found my way through the sewers, past laid out before me. All I could do was close the house. Rachel wasn't there for me anymore. She wasn't there. Everyone with the... Rachel wasn't there. Oh, here's one. I once had a wife named Rachel. She killed herself because of me. She felt that she was only being a burden to me and that she caused me to drink and self-loathe. It wasn't true, of course. It was my own damn fault. I moved to a new place, got my black leather jack, lost my job, everything started to fall apart, would go to crazy places. I can go crazy. Ooh, cool. Pretty sure I am crazy. There's blood on my hands. I think Norman saw me murder someone in my sleep, so I think I've murdered... Ooh. I think the main character... Yeah, here's one that isn't so fucking pretentious. I think the main character was jealous of Norman and Rachel. They actually were married. Cool. That's a fun twist on the whole ordeal. He's just making up the marriage instead. Where the fuck is my nail clipper? I'm gonna finick around with nail clippers whenever... Oh, here's one. There you go. I have 3 of them. 2... I think 2 big ones and a small one, or 2 small ones and I don't know. Anyway, I have 1 small one and a big one, and 1 other. I think the other one's also big. Whatever! Okay, I think the main character just and was imagining his relationship with her. Yes, that's what I just thought. Yeah. At some point, someone called him on it, and he killed her. That's not a good thing to do. I believe this happened repeatedly with each of the names in the notebooks, more or less, and the main character's been using the house and the factory staging grounds, killing those who happen to get too close. She's sleepwalking. Rachel wasn't there the whole time I was searching in the back of my mount. I was simply retracing my steps, eventually wondering and realized I was the murderer. The blood on my pants was not my own. I'm just a mind at the back of his head. I was telling him where to go, what to think. He wasn't a killer. He didn't hurt her. He couldn't have. Cool. The real protagonist is the man we find dead in the beginning. He caught up and confronted with H. A fight ensued and the protagonist died. Being mentally unstable, H creates a fantasy. More or less retraces the protagonist's steps. Believing he has done nothing wrong, he finds more and more clues that don't match his fancy. H finds Rachel's body, along with the clues that actually happen, his new brain shuts down again. Waking up. Oh, cool. That's a fairly fun theory, actually. You should find that one. She was so beautiful, so loving, so kind, so innocent. But she wasn't mine. She was Norm. Every day I would go to New Sorts and pick a magazine and watch Rachel smile. She had to be the change. That smile. She wanted to be me. Norm was a good friend, but I was lonely. I bought train tickets for Rachel and I. Packed my suitcase. There was just one small problem. Norm. How implicit and pretentious. I'm the old man. As the factory closed down, my drinking became more and more. The night, time just flew away. One night, in the midst of drunken rage, I killed both Rachel and Norman. Quotation marks at both of them. Both of them who actually died many years earlier. The other people living in the same houses are the respective people that once lived. Ooh. As the word of people suck in, I ran to the top of the water tower without memories, and I emptied my wallet of anything to remind me of who I am. I ran to my current house, my elderly mind ravaged by the years of drinking. I had had enough. Piled under the weight of murder, I slipped back through my memories and wanted the place to go to happen and die. It's the memories as the type of situation. It doesn't explain who the fuck lived in that, who the fuck died in that house, so that kind of skips a step. Oh, that's for some sort of imagination thing. Okay, let's take a few more. Call a murder, as I run through some time, it's tendency to... Oh, this is not a good... I'm gonna find a good one. The rat murdered everyone and knocked out the protagonist, then he got stuck in a tree. Here's a cool one. Here's a good one. Rachel killed everyone, but didn't kill me, so that I would think that I killed everyone else. This was confirmed when I didn't find her in the basement. She knocked me out inside the house. I woke up and set everything up, so I think I did it. She was the shadow lurking behind me, constantly following to make sure I would follow her setup correctly. We're setting up this cheating wife scenario on Norman, which explained the letter, which was perfectly not pushed inside the mailbox, so that I would eventually find it. She set up this scenario so that I would think that I would black out instead of crazy to kill my friend. All of this she's done because she was sick of me, and she would thought my regret would eventually lead to my suicide. Everything else was just a loose end, including me. She did all this to get away clean, but she was wrong. And now I'm set to find her. Oh, he took the knife with a gun. Oh, Mystery Man of the Past. Oh, new name. Factory, Rachel gave him structure. He thought he found a perfect woman who would fight his expectations. Her father taught him that women cheat and need to be dealt with. He learned this from father to kill... Whoa, childhood home, whoa. His father, he killed his mentor, ooh. Oh, his father's victims, whoa. This is a crazy one. No woman got his expectations, he lost his job. Who would deny that Rachel was having the... Okay. Let's just forget that one. Okay, who? I feel like it was that guy in the house, because why else would he have Rachel's name on that list along with the other girls? I mean, there's a lot of speculation about Rachel's husband doing it because of his sleepwalking, and yes, at work, he's... What the other guy have to do in the tools in the house, everything, maybe a husband... I think the player's a ghost. This is a cool one. I think the player's a ghost. I think the house you wake up isn't yours, and so the body you'll find. The photo... with the switch hidden looks for your character, and I assume it's Rachel. I think your character was a schizophrenic who, going by the evidence found in the basement and forest, had been murdering and kidnapping some women for years. I don't believe the protagonist even knew he was doing it, but when he lost his job and fell into a depression, he and Rachel decided to call a timeout. She moved to a new place, so they hoped they would reconcile. When the protagonist found out that she had been cheating on him, however, he snapped and killed her. When he realized what he'd done, he went back to the house and killed himself throughout the game. Can you do that? Oh, no, his house, yeah. I do want to see if you can do that, so I'll probably see you guys in a split second after this. Okay? Does that sound good? Bye-bye. And we're back. But this time I'm going to pick the Rachel is here. I did pretty much the same thing, but I have the gun and the knife with me because I need those to commit suicide if that is an option. Oh, it's got this far. Did I finally find my Rachel? I like how you can determine that. That's so interesting. Quiet. Interesting. All this dialogue changes. So look how this game is set up. Yeah, you should try it to play it during the midst of the day when everything's dark and nah, not during the middle of the day. You should play it when it's night. Because this game can get pretty scary. Yes, I would like to open it with the passcode that I have used so many times before. 3 were 4 3 R R3. Hey, cool! It's something else. Yep. Same letter, I guess. I like how the lantern completely redoes itself when you do that, as if you've been in a different place when you read that. So yeah. Ain't that a thing but a chicken wing? I will not be doing a full playthrough. I could just do it, I mean it isn't that much of a chore, but unless you really want me to, I could do a 100% through. Oh wow, the letters are actually gone. But that time, I'll do Rachel dead. That might actually change a lot of aspects, but let's just go now. Let's face the truth now. Hey, this time the room's... Wow, so if you don't have Rachel, then that room somehow never exists. That makes sense, though. Sort of. No. So you can kill yourself at the table. Back door. But the front door is perfectly fine. Jeez, I know this place inside out now. Weird how there's two beds for no reason. You're never told why that second bed exists. It's just there. And if you don't look for anything up that... But I'm not gonna tell it. So you can sit down at the table and kill yourself with a gun. I haven't heard anybody do that, so I'm gonna do that. I've also picked the safe landings this time, so my character's leg shouldn't be as hurt as it used to be. No. No. But why the knife in the bathtub? Do you gotta make a mess of it all, dude? I guess that does somewhat open the endings. There are a lot of endings to this. There's a lot of interpretations. Which I guess is what the main premise of the game is. I'm just gonna shoot myself in the kitchen and we're gonna call this an end. I hope you enjoy these 2 videos about one game. Send amount of times we do work the plan blah 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 blah. Oh, now he doesn't know it. Huh! Cheap effect. I don't even want to know what the knife sounds like. But it's dead! That was Home! Available for $3 or something, or 3 euros, whatever. It's a cheap little game. It's very atmospheric. You'll really shit yourself the first time playing through it. Especially if you're alone in the dark with headphones on. But I think I'll leave it at that. I gotta render this all out and put it up. In fact, I didn't even render out the footage from the previous recording, so I'll see you guys next time. This is a one-off thing. I will not be playing horror games all that often. Mostly because I don't take a lot of enjoyment out of horror games. I don't feel fun about it. I just feel bad about it. That, and I actually get scared more from heights. Especially rickety heights. But that being said, do hope you enjoy this. Buy the game, support the guy. You know what? How about I read a couple more of those what happened things, okay? Just to make an ending. The first body in Norman were a couple of murderers who hung out in the tunnels below town. Hence the maps, the town history books, news clippings, guns. They were murdering girls for now, but somehow Norman had gotten involved with Rachel. Oh wait, that I already read that one. I really wish I had let that mouse out of the trap. I didn't want to believe that my beloved wife was dead, but I found her corpse in the basement. I didn't want to believe that my friend Norman had betrayed me, but I found a letter from my beloved wife implying that they were together. I didn't want to believe that I killed people during my sleepwalking, but I found a lot of clues suggesting it. I didn't want to believe that I also killed my beloved wife and my dearest friend. She was dead in my house, and I know that in my friend's home. Well, I didn't want to believe. I think Rachel was a figment of my imagination, or someone I met, imagining a lovely hound, spy, blah 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 blah. I looked around, trying to find truth, and though I didn't go through every single thing, I missed a couple of doors and such. Everything seemed to point to one thing: Rachel was either killed by the mystery man, or died at my hands. I couldn't do everything I uncovered, which ranged from a dead best friend to my wife's possible infidelity. His daughter. I took the gun, said to keep it from resolved. Oh, look, someone did take the suicide ending. I could have gone with the bathtub. That's what some people actually... That was what that other guy said, was that he's going to kill himself in the bathtub with the knife. That is pretty cool that you have 3 different ways to end it other than just getting rid of Rachel, or if she exists or not. But whatever. Whatever, we'll see. Well, why does he assume that Rachel doesn't exist if she isn't underneath a pile of rags in a special fountain? Whatever. Or he just wakes up. Like, everything before that didn't happen. The knife and the gun were already below, and everything. That would be really wacky. If you wake up after that, like you're a sleepwalker or something. Jeez, there's a lot of interpretations to this. Region of his sister. I pooped my pants. That's what happened? Well, I guess that's sort of true. I killed Rachel. That's what my husband thinks, anyway. It's what he tells himself because he can't handle facing that he dreamed Rachel into his life. She belonged elsewhere with Norm, the husband, was a significant other to no one. Blah, 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 blah. I was alone. Maybe he always been. Maybe I was jealous of what Norman had. Maybe I was just fearful of being stuck with an expensive TV I couldn't afford from a store with no return policy. This is almost mocking. But I would have done anything with... But I would have done anything to have had Rachel in my life, an anchor to support me, keep me from losing myself. I would have chased my Rachel away, regardless. I couldn't tell where my drinking ended and my lost time began. But it clearly been a trouble. Norman and Rachel had an affair. Rachel left to get a new perspective on things. She's alive somewhere. Who was that shadow following me in the forest? Just an owl, I guess. Players submitted interpretations to the game event. Happened. That's a really weird title. I think Norm... Okay, these are the top two. I think Norman and Rachel had something going on. Not sure what, but after I lost my job, I could do what seems in my life. Rachel was imagined by the protagonist, scope mixed, and blah, 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 blah. I read those, and those aren't very interesting. But mine is nowhere to be seen. Guy. Oh, I written guy in my first line, so mine isn't here yet. Who knows? Anyway, fun game. Very fun game. Yeah. Features an intimate story-based... Yeah, it's very haunting. And it is a very interesting graphic style. Get it now for $3 or actually $2.99 or €2.99 or £2.99 or 2.99 yen. In which case you're actually better off. Look, the Home School Collector's Edition. Beautiful physical packaging, lol. Tile map and mapping tools. Classic style game manual. Exclusive game universe artifacts. Digital download for Windows PC. Click for a larger image. Yeah, there is a disc that comes with it. But I don't know why the fuck there's a floppy disk with it. But there is. Nice box art, though. There's a asterisk. Okay, whatever. But yeah, there is a physical edition, apparently, which features a little bit of extra, which was, which basically gave you the clues needed to get the clue, but anyway. You can also find, I think it's what the fuck, yeah. Yeah. If you go to homehorror.com/whatthefuck/, you'll come to a webpage that provides you with all the files that the floppy disk comes with. I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to play a floppy disk in computers these days, but whatever. Hope you just play it, hope you enjoyed the video, blah, 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 blah. Love you guys, blah, 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 blah. I am done with this. Because this has been a very tedious recording. Bye.